Stoneblock. Going to work on something tonight. That right there is working out pretty good. I just came in here. It was at A last night, and now we are at S, going to SS. So it's going to be pretty cool. I hope in 2 days or so it'll be to SS, and I can drop that. So that new system right there is working pretty good. That's very nice. Coming back down here to the singularities. Woo! We've got 4 nether quartzes, no gold ones yet, 28 lapises, 6 redstones. So I actually should change these guys over to something else. Let's see. Don't turn you off. Drop you in there. Okay, good. Let's break you. Put you back down to something else. That's not where you go. Man. Drop you in. Nope. See, I did it again. Alright. Try this for the 3rd time. Right here. Yeah. Alright, so singularities. Let's go with copper tin, lead. Let's get a lead one in there. Do I have lead in there already? I do not have a lead one. Good. Okay, so let's try that one. Lead? I've got lead. Inventory. Lead. Really? I don't have any lead? Gotta have some lead over here. Okay, so we got all these things. Oh, it's almost full. Look at that. No, molten lead. There we go. Alright. So, that doesn't even look close to full. Well, okay. I only need 1 block of lead. I can get out of it too. Let's go ahead and do that. And done. Okay. Drop you guys in there. Learned. Go back down to neutronium. Come over here. I was already in here. I know. Lead. Give me that block right there. And you, sir. Drop that in there. One more time. I could probably have done this just by doing this in the first place. Lead. Alright, it's going to go pretty quick. Yeah, go pretty fast. And redstone, probably keep that one running. Definitely keep that one running. Definitely keep that one running. Now here's the other thing. Go up to inventory, come over here to this thing. It's probably completely full. Yep, completely full. So pink slime, go in there. Let's go ahead and clean up my backpack. Go ahead and get all this stuff out of here. Whee! Let's put you in there. Let's put you over here. You don't go there. You go here. Did I just something go fine? Yep, sure did. There, there, here. So there. Put the bucket up in here. Put this down here. Put that there. Move it over. Get this. Put those lapises in the right places. And there. Drop that one there. So we got 64 lapises. Yeah, okay. We're good. Oh, wait. Wait, no. Okay, now I can go back up there. Probably been easier just to go the other way, but, whatever. So this is probably pretty good for me. Yeah, just dump all this in here. So I have all this extra EMC now. Oh, good. It left me with 1. That's probably all I could possibly ever want. Alright, so back up to 2 billion again. And I'm going to go drop this guy off. Why do I have an extra collector? It's because the flower I built last night after I got off is needing 1 or... Nope. Oh, yep. There's 1 right there. That's needed. Okay. Okay, good. So now, Mr. Gold, you are about to get an influx. Bam! Look at that. All right. So, what are we working on here? We got 64 blocks of that stuff. That is crazy. You are making stuff again. So, look at some quests here. What have we got? Mystical agriculture. Looks like I'm completely done with it. So, oh, you check marked it. Okay. Storage. All right, let's do this then. Black hole unit. Let's find out what that is. Let's see. Yeah. So, machine case and plastic and ender eye. Machine case. And we should be able to throw that in here now. And you there, and got it. Hello? No? Got it complete, so detect it. Thank you. Bling, bling, bling. Which I don't have. Flask of adrenaline. Not exactly the most thrilling thing. Oh, look at that. EMCable. Learned. Yeah, it's a black hole tank. That'd be a good one. Black hole tank. Oh, black hole talisman? Black hole, Alright, so this, and this in 2 buckets. So 2 eyes and a machine case. Sound effects included. No. Nope. Yeah, it's just not working for me today. Gave me 4 of them. That's not great, not bad. Ooh, learned. Yeah, so got all those done. Crafter. Okay, so what's that take? Auto crafter, cyclic, huh? Simple crafter? A whole bunch of new things. Fluid crafter, batch crafter, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Crafter manager, crafter tier 3, and crafter. There we go. So all of you guys plus a machine casing, which I don't have. Let's see here. He is EMCable, so it's learned it. Cool. And now, yeah, cool. Cool. It's EMCable. So Dustin has made the advancement auto crafting. Learned. And I need that, please. Detect. Claim. Ooh. Give me 8 of them. Nice. I think I got those over here. Yeah, okay, I got them up here. And next is a security manager. Is all that stuff. Machine casing, security card. I'm pretty sure I do not have a security card in here. But we'll make one real quick. No, we won't. Network cards. Learned. Like type right. Doop, doop. I need 2, please. 2, please. And security manager. Actually, I need more than that. Yeah, I need 4 more. Alright. Now we didn't need 4 more. See how goofy I am? Oh, the wrong one. Do it again. Learned. And now then. Learned. Text submit. Security manager block that can store security cards. From its GUI, you can configure what permissions each player that is bound with a security card has. Once security card is inserted in the top slots, permissions for that player will be restricted to the ones configured. Nice. And more upgrades. Look at that thing still going down there strong. Just constantly pumping out that good stuff. I like that. Alright, so back and 4K storage disk. So 4. Nope. Okay. 4K. That would not be him. That would be you over here. Yeah. So storage housing and a storage part. So storage housing is this. Claim it. And now then, you is not good. You. All right, so claim these guys. Learned. So 1K. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4K storage part. Learned. And 4K storage disk. I need that. Oop. Storage housing. And a 4K part. But you know it. It works. 4K storage disk. Learned. Give me my stuff. Alright, what goodie do we get out of this one? Punji sticks. Ugh. Punji, not fungi. And what's next, my friends? Wireless grid. I already have one of those somewhere. You get out of here. You come over here. Yeah, wrong buttons. You. Wireless grid. There he is. Just a wireless grid. Wireless crafting grid. Okay, so I gotta make the wireless grid. Boo. Grid. Wireless grid. Is a grid. Do I have a grid in this thing? Do not. Crafting grid though. Grid. And casing this guy right there. Grid. Learned. Bring him on up. And now the wireless grid. Make sure I got these guys. Okay, cool. Sebastian has made the achievement advancement wireless items. Gimme. They don't give it to me. I've got one. Alright, so this is how you fix this with ease as long as you own your server, which I do. Doop 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 boo. Bear with me here. Go on into your server, into the console, and pop yourself. And now BQ admin edit. Oh, off. I never turned it back on because the last time. Okay. Well, go back in here. Go back. Go to this thing, this designer. Click on this one. Back. Sorry. Manual complete. This one. Doom. No. And you will go done. Go back. Exit out. And then you're going to type that thing back in there. Turn it off. And then you're going to de-op yourself. Now I have that completed and I can move on. Cool. So, go ahead and turn that back in there. Hey man, how's it going? Welcome back. I did think of some things for Botania for you today. And it's travel stuff. Pretty cool. Really early game traveling. Lets you get a super speedy walking. Kind of like this right here for one, because I've got it on me right now, so I'll show it to you. If I head on over to Ninethal's, you'll see that my walking speed gets faster and faster and faster. Gradually faster until it's like I'm running, but I'm considered walking. But I'm moving. I'm going about 10 blocks a second. Now 12, now 15. And in a straight line, you can cover 1,000 blocks in about a minute. You know, but normal run, you're not doing that. So I'm just walking. Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. And it's early game. This little sash right here. So plain Strider sash. Pretty early game on it. So, but I don't have that key set up. So let me transfer myself back over to my place. Everything loads up. And Ender Book is pretty easy to make too. Ender Book, yeah, just as soon as you got those and a block of emerald and a book, you're good to go. Another thing, this Ring of Far Reach, which it's mid to late game depending on how you do your Botania, but I get 2 extra blocks of reach for mining and picking up things. So, like that chest right there, I can open it up from right here. Well, normally you got to be right here to open it up. It just depends on how you start it. I like to start with the. Here, I'll just go get the book real quick and show you. Yeah, the book is real nice. This thing is working out pretty well. What the? I got stuck in the water. So anyway, this is not the book you start with. This is the book you get from the portal, but it's still got all the stuff in it. But you click in here and you start with the End of Flame. I mean, it's real easy to make. So gray, a brown, and a red. No problem. You can just get those just by doing whatever. And in this one, of course, you got to do the floral fertilizer till you get, enough of them. You are playing You're playing the Stoneblock 1 or Stoneblock 2 because they're pretty much the same on how they work, I believe. I haven't done 2, not yet. I didn't like how they changed the loot chests up to chance cubes. I don't like chance cubes. They don't like me either. But the amaranthus, the jaded amaranthus is the first flower you really want to get. This bad boy right here, because he will make all these flowers for you. Yeah, said loot chests. Yeah. So, are you actually doing Stoneblock 2 or are you doing Stoneblock 1 like I am? What the craziness. Okay. Well, in this one, I would go with the Jaded Amaranthus as soon as you can get it. Because it's, Rune of Spring, which is just this. This is an early build thingy because the Runic Altar is not hard to build itself. It's just, pearl or a diamond, whichever one you can get first. We know a diamond in this mod pack is pretty easy, and a mana pearl is pretty easy. But it's just purple, this, and this, and a redstone root. So pretty early game if you can, keep track of redstone and have a shear with grass. You're good. Put a little bit of mana in a pool, and it will make flowers constantly for you. I used to have a right here where I would just make flowers, but once you get a flower, you just take one of these little guys here and just plant it in the ground, and it starts to sparkle. And then you can get some bone meal and boop, make a flower out of it. And then once you got that, any shears, it has to be shears, break that thing, and now you got a flower, gives you 4 petals. So you just tripled, quadrupled your flower content, and you just keep doing it. You never need the flowers to make anything. You always need the petals. So tall is better than single. And yeah, just do that. Build a bunch of endoflames. Feed them log chickens. I mean, you can watch one of my older episodes if it's still there. They should be, and you'll actually see the build right here. Used to be surrounded by endoflames. I had 68 of them because they're real easy to make. Because, like I said, it's just 2 brown, a light gray, and a red. No big deal. You just plant them on the ground, harvest them, plant them on the ground, harvest them, plant them on the ground, harvest them, get enough seeds, and this little guy over here, this petal apothecary. It seems overwhelming, but once you get the pieces made, man, you're set up. And this well from Pam's Harvest Craft, it's your water source. So just iron and 3 stone. Pretty early game for this one. Once you get things rolling and you get yourself sieving, you're gonna have iron all day long. And not sure if you saw this. Where is it? Glitches, yeah. But the auto sieve. I don't know if you've gotten one of these yet, but this is my system for making gravel, dirt, stone, or sand, and dust. I started with a cobble gen down here, tier 5. I have a tier 5 because I've got this quantum storage unit because I'm still building cobblestone. I don't know why. We've already done everything we needed to do with it, but tier 1 down here. Tier 1 will cost you, 2 buckets of lava. Well, you get the buckets back. Glass and cobblestone. I mean, it's power free, so you just put it down and it makes it. Bring it up into a block placer, and then it places the block. You have a mechanical user with a stone sledgehammer from Tinkers, and you make this right here. Redstone on, because that's what you want. Use item on block, left click, upper left clan stock early. It'll break them. You just repair them, put them back in there, turn it off, turn it on. See, it'll do this right here. It'll break them, and then it'll put them in here. So you start to see this thing go up here in a second. Yeah. Sorry, right here. See, 16, 17, 19, 20, and you just turn each one of these guys on and just let them run, and you have an unbreakable hammer, and it does it all for you. And You're gonna get some blocks eventually, you know, through here because they don't go into the hoppers that easily. Sometimes they go a little too fast, it hiccups or something. But yeah, the cobblestone one hoppers into the gravel thingy. The gravel one hoppers into this, comes over here, breaks it, drops into a hopper, goes through the dirt. Yeah, well, and so what I wanted to show you was this right here. So if I take a stack of this gravel, or 2 stacks even, because it does that to me, and you see him start grinding, if you feed him anything, the amount of saturation that they give him speeds him up to a maximum of plus 16. So Cosmic Meatballs, 400 times saturation. So watch him start spinning. He starts grinding this stuff out. And look at that. Just but Cosmic Meatballs are kind of hard to make early on, but the fried apple or cooked apple maybe? Let's find out which one is it. This guy right here. Yeah, cooked apple. He's got 6 shanks. That's a times 7. So once you can get an auto sieve, just start feeding him cooked apples because, you know, it's just an apple in a furnace. And it's times 7. It's like unrelenting amount of cool stuff. So another good thing, there's another flower that's it's good in other games. Let me see what it is real quick if I can find it. It'll keep all the monsters away from you. It's pretty easy to make early on. There's really a lot of cool stuff you can do with this if you set it up right. Just trying to find him. Some of these guys actually require a little extra work, like the Gomarillus. They just... Oof. The High Sail Dream is... Oh man, he's something else. Jaded Amaranthus, no. Lunium is not it. Let me find this guy. The Munch Dew is a good one if you have the realistic trees, because it eats the leaves off of the trees and makes mana at them, and those trees constantly regrow your leaves, and it's just it's overpowered. It shouldn't be working that way. Oh, this is one of my favorite things to have. Just wish I could find him real quick. Oh, Terra Bozu. If you're tired of rain, just give this guy a sunflower and he'll turn the rain back to daytime normal. Wish I could remember what it's called. I always do this every time I come into one. Oh, Manufacturer Halo. I'll have to show you that too later. That's a good one for this kind of thing because it'll combine all the stuff for you, and it's a early on thing as well. Yeah, here we go. Julia. Flower at the cost of a small amount of mana will keep any nearby animals or monsters at bay, protecting a circular area from them getting in. So it's basically a interdiction torch early on. And Rune of Water, Rune of Air, 2 pink, 1 purple, 1 light gray, an Apothecary. And water and air runes, they're not hard to make. And you get 2 of them. So, I mean, that's really cool. I'm not really concerned about the monsters in this way. Yeah, it's like a force field. Yeah, they will just go, and they'll just move back and forth on it and just stand there. And you can just walk up to them and start whacking them back. And they can't do nothing to you. There are some, I mean, it's great for the mod packs that have Botania and it's a I'm gonna kill you mod pack. slap that guy down, and the mod pack author will be like, I don't like that flower. That flower makes it too easy. It's because you didn't use Botania. You don't know how it works. So yeah, I did that in Dimension Zero, which if you haven't tried that mod pack, you got to try that one. It is a 1.12 like this one, and it'll it'll keep you hopping because the death in that game is ridiculous until you know what you're doing, like me, and you play it on hardcore one life and you know don't die. But I played that mod pack for over a year, so I know a lot about that mod pack. That's I like those. Only two of them, seriously? That's kind of junky. Let's see. Um, yeah. So you'll need living wood and living stone, and in this mod pack, I'm using the long range breaker. Do, do, do. Need to ask something? Am I talking too much? Okay. Before you start Botania in any mod pack. Um, Garden of Glass. That's a it's a Botania Skyblock, Garden of Glass. I believe that's one of them. Let's look. Garden of Glass mod pack. Yeah, Garden of Glass. You can go to Curse Forge and get it there. Oh, it's game version of 1.16, so it's even moving. Interested in learning Botania, don't know where to start? You love Skyblock mod packs? Go for it. Yeah, so yeah, Garden of Glass. I will I'll have to try that one day myself. I tinkered around with it back in 1.10, I think. Yeah, I use multi MC too. It's the way I keep all my stuff separate. It's a really good thing. Yeah, I mean it's there. Um, let's see, do we have a 1.12 version in that one? Yeah, yeah, she's got it in there. Nope. Members is Melanix. Okay, I thought it was whoever did that one. Yeah, 1.16 might be fun because it's just a newer version, and I've done so many 1.12s, I'm just kind of stuck in 1.12 like I was in 1.7. Okay, so I was working on quests and just doing that. I guess I'll show you my mob farm. Show you how that one works. Okay, so if you look at my map, I broke out a chunk basically because you want to be able to chunk load it. Probably two chunks like I had started here. Um, yeah, I haven't seen any changes. This is 1.12, so what I'm teaching you is 1.12. There might be some functional changes for 1.16 because it's just how my Minecraft works. Would change stuff, but I haven't played in a lot of 1.16 because I'm kind of stuck in 12, like I said. But it's definitely worth starting in 1.12. I would go there. That'd be a cool way to go. So I found these things in here, these directional accelerator plates. They're pretty expensive to make, but they really work very well because things can spawn on them. Yeah, by Melanex. That's it. That's the one I found. There's probably another one out there. Whoever makes Botania did it, started it. Come on, go back. I don't know if it even tells me here. Does it tell me who it is? Basky, yeah. just can never remember that person's name. But I think Basky started it back in the day. Also made that one that you start on a little island. It was one of the first sky blocks. Basky made that one too. Oh, look. Someone's coming to die. Bam. Sometimes they actually spawn in there. Just because. Alright, so I'm going to put these back up in here real quick. So anyway, Vasky. Here, Vasky, the mod author. And if you come in here, and you type Garden of Glass. Really? Wow. They took that one out because they had a Garden of Glass is mentioned in the book, so it's somewhere in there. It says it's a sky block and go on. I'm missing one. Huh. Kind of weird. I guess I really don't need it because they're pushing them into it. These directional accelerator plates, they move stuff around. So you can see I filled the whole room with it. And it'll move you whether you want to or not. And it's really hard to move against it. It's really hard to move against it. Ugh. And to get out of it. So pretty good plate. Pretty much stops everybody to it. But I did that one to start with, just that one level. And when you're enough blocks away, it's just like, 2.5 chunks away, it'll spawn creatures in here. And I would just open this thing up and I would climb down in here and I would just start hitting them with my weapon. Blah, 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 blah. Well, that's what I like to do, is to teach people some things, some tricks, and hey, learn from y'all too. I've actually gotten some people tell me some pretty cool things. Well, why haven't you done this? Because I'm dumb. I haven't thought about it. But I've always liked Botania, so I really have just really dug Vasky's builds and stuff and the way it works. I want that in here and here. Thank you. The directional anchor plate right here, accelerator plate. Yeah, this guy from random things. I mean, any conveyor belt will work as long as you can spawn on them. Let's see. So let's see here. So like Cyclic also has a conveyor belt. The accelerator belt is not that easy to make. It takes a lot of iron because you got to build these things and you got to have a bunch of red dye. So as long as you've got the red flowers, like I told you earlier, you can just turn them into dye by using your first stone crafting table with the mortar and pestle. You just put the flour in there, but I'm sure you know how to do that part. So just keep some red flowers, some tall red flowers, and just start growing them. I mean, it's pretty tedious because you got to have 2 for each 4 of them, for each 2 of them. So like that. But we're gonna see here if these guys will actually red chicken. So you gonna come on and play with me there, Silverhorn? Or are you gonna hang out tonight? So I'm gonna put that there, F7 it, break it, break it. See, so you can't use this one because it doesn't let things to spawn on it. So you can't use the conveyor belt from immersive engineering. Doesn't work. Conveyor belt from Cyclic. Whee! You can actually shift and sneak over the top of it, but also you can't spawn on it. So that's one thing that you do want. You want them to be able to spawn on it. Really? Haha. So yeah, so all the different plates that I found, this is the only one that lets you move things around and they can spawn on at the same time. See those red X's back there? I'll open it up here. Oh, look at that. I got something back there that they can spawn in regularly. So if I was to turn these lights off, you now see that everything in there can be spawned on. And that's what I was looking for. And you know, I already had a bunch of red flowers in it. Yeah, it took me a little while to build them all, but it made it. And once I got those going, I had a second floor and a third floor added to it. So, and they're just lit up by some redstone lamps and some glowstone, so redstone, and blocked off. And then later on, I got the absorption hoppers with the conduits into a drawer controller. Got some mechanical users using some of the skullfire swords that I got from the stuff. Okay, yeah. No problem. And of course the crates and things for it. And then I moved it into that. I'll have to explain that later. That's a whole different build. But it's I mean, you could just set up, you know, a big chunk and just leave it unlit, because as long as you kill everything with a shuriken or a stone, a weapon or something like that, you can clean up pretty well here and just walk on in and start lighting the place up if you need to. That's the way it worked for me until I got it automated. Another cool thing is this automatic fishing net, which Sindlehern learned about this guy. Yeah, I have a Supremium fishing rod in here, and pretty good stuff. Yeah, it's taken longer for his shoulder than I want. I've been praying for him, and I just hope God moves him into the health that I want him to have. So that's what I want for him. But he found this thing right here. Yeah, yeah, I think I got 3 of them now, but I've been opening chests like crazy. But you only need one, and put it on that thing right there, and put it on the second block up, and you can kill everything but the baby zombies. With this automatic fishing net, oh man, it's crazy. Of course, you probably have a bunch of these Specter Coils too. It's like, man, you gotta power everything early on, and that's where the spawner thing comes in, because the Specter Coils right here, yeah, these guys. Nope, not those. These guys. They're found in the epic loot bags at 3.57% chance. Well, I'll show you. So I got a bunch of them. Let's bag up on these guys. That's good. Come back to town. That's not kitchen inventory. Inventory. So keep that in mind, that that's the stuff that it will not take back. And if I was to dump all these in here, and that's, you know, just a normal run. Yeah, because, you know, it comes into this loot bag opener, and then I have it conduited over into this thing, and it just starts throwing them in there. Oh, I had it turned on still. Not cool. I was actually making some stuff. Yeah, and the bag opener. I think you can actually just build that real easy. Yeah, it's just stone, chest, and iron ingot. And it actually has its own inventory, so it's got a whole chest worth of inventory in it. So just throw the bag up in there and it does this. But if you can put it in a hopper, like a wooden hopper, into a crate, man, pretty cool. So see, I've got dimensional shards already. I just take these down here, move the stuff that I want down to the bottom right. And, ranged building scepters, which are really cool. Have I got one of those in this thing yet? Because they still got EMC. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, okay, good. And so the quantum storage crates is like a 9 by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 14 by 13. Yeah, so it's pretty big. I'll go with his. And quantum storage crate. This guy right here. 2 diamonds. A diamond storage crate, which is, it's not true. A quantum storage crate is a diamond storage crate. It's just different. Chests, not shulker boxes, but chests. Takes chests. Wool, no, planks. Planks, diamonds for that one. Gold, same thing for that one. Iron for that one. I mean, it's early mid game, I guess, depending on your loot boxes. Okay, so I did not get one here, but you have that farm thing over there running. It's good to go. Yeah, the one from immersive engineering that you need this stuff for over here. The coke oven to get that stuff. Is that right? Crate. These guys right here. Actually additions. Okay. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Oh, look at that. And they are EMC. Well, let's take a look at that real quick. What the? I actually had a dark spot there. I'd have never known. Get 2 of these because I'm going to make one of them into the thingy. Yeah. Well, I've got my favorites, right? So, and I just don't think about it a lot of times. Oh, that's spiff, man. Wow. I have a new early game favorite. I have to remember that one. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of, this wooden storage crate. Either that or some other mod pack had made these things so ridiculously hard to make that I just didn't think about it. A medium requires a void crystal block. That shouldn't be too hard to make. And a large is empowered, yeah. So yeah, so not a big deal. That small one, that's pretty spiff. Yeah. Adds another page, so like a whole nother one instead of these things. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's impressive. So yeah, so anyway, your mob spawner, just open up a big chunk, put a put a hole like down here, hop into it, and you can just stand here like this, put a trap door on the top, and so it opens up to where it's across this block right here, not across this or this one, just across there. Babies can't walk through, and as long as you don't let the skeletons beat up the creepers, you're gonna be pretty safe. But every now and then they're gonna get them. But you could just shuriken across and Yeah, so these guys move the shurikens, but you know, that's kind of weird too because it's everything above it seems to get shot that way. So I can shoot it up there, but if I shoot it down, yeah, right there, right when it hits the air block that actually covers this thing, it starts to fling it over. So it's really hard to shoot the shuriken across these things. So, man, it's like, see, because we got a tool station right here. It doesn't need to do but 20 damage, so as long as you make it out of stone and you put a bunch of stone right here to repair it with, you can shoot all day. Just fix it, fix it, and just back and forth until you've got everybody. And no, it's not 20 damage per shuriken. It's like you only have to do 20 damage because they only have 20 hit points to deal with. So a stone shuriken, I think, does 2 damage per hit, maybe 4. So it's not really that much. You're going to break them really quick, but you got that to do it with. And you hit one zombie with it, all those zombies come. And then you just change over to your sword and just start clobbering them. Pretty cool. Um, Mushrooms was one of the issues that I had early on, and we found mushrooms, and so good little mushroom farm is this room right here with slabs on the top, and you stick them right there in the corners, their corner, their corner, their corner, and you can stand right here and pick all these guys, and it will grow more for you in this one little, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 7 room. Yeah, yeah, you just build it up till you're unbreakable, like this right here. So I've got it as unbreakable. And if you have a skullfire sword, use the shuriken to attack them, bring them towards you, clobber them with that guy. Man, you're good to go. Yeah, if you get lucky enough to get a skullfire sword early on, man, you're set for a long time. Pretty cool stuff. I don't have mushrooms in there? What? Surely you just. Don't have fluid crystals in there either. Pure fluid crystals at that. Alright. So um oh, show you this guy right here. Pretty cool early game thing too. If you can get one made. Not this is just where I put it. You don't have to put it over here. But if you get one of these magic beans from Cyclic, which, they're not that hard to make either. Just an emerald and some bunch of seeds. Nether wart probably going to be the hardest one to get, but they are lootable, I believe. Yeah. Uncommon loot bag. You can make them there too. Make yourself a harvester from Cyclic and just let them grow, and it will harvest these guys. Yeah. Yeah, you have to tell them about that, Sindlehorn. You have to tell them about that. That was super awesome. Yeah, that got that weapon banned real quick in Dimension Zero. Well, the magic bean, if I click the right one, grow a magical plant that gives a random junk or treasure when harvested. And by that, it means this. Any one of these right here. And that's not all of them. Also, this bunch right here. So it's pretty much anything that you can find in a normal setup. I kind of went overboard on the drawers, because you know I can just transmute them. So I was like, duh, 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 duh. But yeah, put this here, and it's just you can get all kinds of cool stuff out of it. Just let it go. Well, see, that's the funny thing. I didn't find about this either till I was transmutation, and I was like, really? And I already had magic beans, and I was like, oh, random piece of junk, meh. That just it wasn't worth it. So, but yeah, it's got these guys, it's got those guys that are really fun to get. These guys, diamonds. You can get the end rods. Let's see what else. You can get the lamps. It's not often that you'll get them, but yeah, redstone. Fermented spider eyes, cookies. Oh yeah. So yeah, just eh, yeah, it's a really good thing, and just like any other seed in this game, if you harvest it yourself, you'll get another seed, so it multiplies itself until you get a 15 by 15. And the harvester is not that hard to make. No. Dispenser, 3 obsidian, nether quartzes. So probably mid-game for this one because of the nether quartz. Um, yeah. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, nether quartz, you got to have compressed soul sand to make them. Or I think they come in a loot bag as well. Yeah, uncommon loot bag at, let's see, 2.99%. So, yeah. Yeah, it's getting to the nether safely that you want to, but it it wasn't that bad in this one. Yeah, you're right, it is. Oh, I'll show you that one. Yeah, you'll be like, what? How to automate Obsidian. Okay, so this is my Obsidian Maker right here. So, one thing of water, 1, 2, 3 things away. A block breaker from open blocks, which is this guy right here, which is just a diamond pickaxe, some redstone, pretty easy to make, cobblestone, 2 iron, pretty easy to make, a fluid placer with lava. So you gotta have lava, fluid placer, which, crucible pumped into here, you got it made, right? So even if you have to bucket it over for a little while, you can do it. So I got a timer here. So I'll turn him on. He will now put a piece of lava there. It'll turn it into obsidian. And break it instantly. And then it waits because I wanted to have enough time for the lava to come back. So I set up the timer for it at 10 and 2:35. Bam, boom, done. I already got 2. And if you put an absorption hopper or any other kind of, I'm going to grab you kind of hopper, it just takes it. And you'll have a stack in no time flat. Thank you. Stack in no time. And early game ring of magnetization. Not the actually additions one, but the Botania one. Is 4 mana steel. Really easy to get. And then a golden and iron and 4 more mana steel and a glass. Early game magnet. And then you just add Terra Steel to it to make it, 3 blocks further range. What is your version? I forget. Just bucket in water and break it with yourself? Tell me, typer, tell me. Or you could just come on to the voice chat and tell him yourself. Oh, well, yeah, that is pretty easy. I'm sure he knows that. Crucible, lava, water, which is this thing over here. So, do I have a bucket with me? I put my bucket away. Yeah, so you know about the crucible, the stone barrel back here, and the crucibles. Take the lava, stick it in here with flowing water over the top of it. Yeah, okay, so that's that way, but I can't automate that one. I never figured it out, but this right here.
Well, I can tell you the crucible, water on top, lava goes into the crucible. Once it fills up, it will become obsidian. If you put a hopper under the crucible, it poops out an obsidian. So anytime
Oh,
that thing finally
you mean
fills
the
up,
stone barrel, right? Because the crucible is what makes the lava.
yeah, it's stone barrel.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
But you're feeding lava into the barrel,
yeah.
and then it instantly becomes obsidian,
Mm-hmm.
and then gets pooped out the bottom because of the hopper.
Gotcha. That's pretty.
And so it's really simple, and you can walk away from it
And
as long as you have cobblestone being fed into the crucible to make the lava
yeah, which
good to go.
I have a generator right here.
Well,
This
yeah.
was my early game setup for it. So, oh, look here. No, I've got the yellorium under there. I'd never needed lava after that, so the yellorium one was all I ever used. Um, I could put an awakening draconium block under there now, but I don't need lava that fast. So, it seems like one of those things that's like by the time you get there, you don't need it. So why do it? Um, so I've got
Well,
this right here.
I'm still using the crucible to make my lava.
Mm-hmm.
And so my lava is being put into the storage thing, but it's still the yellorium underneath
Yeah.
the crucible producing it, and it's producing all the lava that I need. So
Right. So assembly halo from Britannia. Crafting table, three of those things, and a pearl. Pearl's probably the hardest thing to get. If you've got them. But then you can make it into a manufacturing halo with a mana diamond. Go for it. Right? Yeah. And but you need it at 60 times. I mean, if you're just going to get it, go ahead and do it so you can flex. But you know, do you really need to have lava that fast generally? I mean, I haven't really seen a real cause for having it other than the lava anvil, magma anvil for repairing things. And that's about the only thing you would really need a just massive amount of lava for. Which I could put awakened draconian blocks under there. Let's see
yeah,
here.
it depends on how much you're using lava. If you're using lava for the anvil, for your tinkery, for energy, and so you want to produce just, it's like, okay, I'm making a lava base. And so you could have a couple crucibles with that times 60, and you will never run out of lava, and you can use it all over the place to generate energy, uh, make obsidian, whatever.
Aha! There we go.
Just like when you start making too many eggs, you make a cuisine crucible thingy, and bang, you got your whole plant powered by um, egg salad.
Right. Yeah, so this right here would be probably best for the mega torch at 10 times. That's right. Don't know if you know about the magma anvil, but he's pretty cool. Yeah, so, you know, magma blocks, blocks of gold, and anvil, cobblestone, and magma block, of course, is just four of those guys, which is just any slime ball and that. And I put him together. Yeah, put him together pretty early, didn't I, Sindelhorn? It's kind of weird calling you Sindelhorn instead of Ninelthal. Yeah. So um so Nine or Sindelhorn actually got one of those item repairers in one of the loot bags. So he was repairing all his stuff at one point a tick or something like that, or every 10 ticks or 10 seconds or something like that. And then I found this thing, built it really quick and easy, and then automated it. And I'm just wondering why this tank isn't filling up, but I'm not too concerned about it. But yeah, if I put Awakened Draconium blocks under there, this thing would speed up really quickly. Yeah, that's pretty spiff. So back to this. Maybe not. Oh, let's see. What else am I talking about tonight? Oh, I need to go look at my chickens because I still got all that finished. Yeah, so he's completely finished with three of these guys. So, yeah, bring these guys out here. Put those guys in there. Oh, no big deal. I'm not doing this for the following. I'm just doing it for the fun. So I'm cool. But I appreciate it anyway. Yeah. So just like I said, just drop them on this guy. Punji sticks work. I think they give you some pretty good loot. They don't give you everything. Appreciate it. But the punji sticks work, and the another thing works too. I forget what it is. Silly me. But once you got all this set up, you just dump all that stuff in there. Oh, that's right. Manufacturer Halo. It's got its own crafting table, and this is how I set up all of the cobblestone and gravel and everything early on. So it would compress it for me, so I could put it in the bigger sieve, and it will just do it for you. So like if I was to come over here and you got it in your hotbar, oh, let's see. Let's go downstairs. I'll break some blocks down there. Yeah, right here. So what is going on with this thing? Whoa. Lag. So you see it's already turned it in compressed cobblestone for me. Pretty cool. And what you do is you right click on it, you set up the crafting table like here, and you got to have it actually make it and then pull it out, and then it'll show up right over here, and you can actually move with it. So I got two more things that I can put in here. I can put it in a quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple. So I can go up to 7 time 7 time compression, because I've got dust, I've got sand, I've got dirt, I've got gravel, and then all the cobblestone all the way up to the left there. And like I said, with the Botania, it's a pretty early build thingy. There are other things out there that will compress it for you as well, but it's not in your inventory, and that early game anyway. And just stick it on a drying rack. Yeah, yeah. Sindlerhorn went ahead and made the deep dark portal for us, and we went around in there, but we couldn't find one of those temple thingies in it, so we left. We didn't really need to go in there for anything. What do you have in mind for it? Because you might be thinking of something that we didn't think of. Yeah, so I could take these three out right here and replace them with the Awakened Draconium blocks. fire that sucker up. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I've had fun with this one. I think Sindlehearn has too, until his arm started hurting, and then he couldn't, play as much. But he's enjoyed watching me play while I'm out here doing this. I don't really know of anything really other than that I would truly think is a necessary start build. I would probably do things a little differently, knowing what I know now. But did I learn that already? I have. Okay, good. Go ahead and put that together then. I've really enjoyed the wooden hoppers because I didn't need a whole lot of speed for the chickens. It always dumped everything off beforehand. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're actually a great addition just because they're super simple beginner hoppers, and then they're good all the way through. Really,
Yeah, they really are. I don't think so.
there are other hoppers.
Blaze hopper,
I
vacuum
don't know
hopper.
about about a gold one, but
The vacuum hopper is pretty good. That one worked out pretty well. Ender hopper works out pretty good. Hopper hawk works pretty good.
and the one right next to that, the Ender Hopper, and then the
Pearled ender hopper.
the pearled one, yeah.
Yeah, I've got the pearled one down there at my orchid, orchid. No, cart hopper. That's not very good. Nope. And then the absorption hopper, which is just 3 obsidian. I think, yeah, and a hopper. Uh, Item sorter, impulse hopper. What does that one do?
Yeah. Every time you mention hoppers, I always want to go watch Etho. Try to find that video where
Hopper dropper.
he says, yeah.
Yeah. Hopper dropper dropper hopper. That's pretty funny.
I was going to tell you the story about the shuriken.
Okay.
In Dimension Zero, we were making a video for weapons. Like what weapons can you make? What will they do? How much damage can they put out? That sort of thing. Showing off all the different stuff that we had found up to that point. And so in that mod pack, they allowed the end rod. The end rod makes the shuriken or arrow. It's now only in arrows. But the shuriken appears where you're pointing instantly. And so there is no drop off.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's not like, you throw it, it goes 20 blocks and it starts to drop to the ground. It just goes. And we're like, I wonder how far this thing will go. And so he set up at the base, and then I ran out. Was it 300 meters?
It was 25 chunks both ways -1, so was it like 49 chunks away? No.
Oh yeah, because we
no,
were
13. It was 13 chunks, 13 chunks. So it was 20. You were 26 chunks away. 26 chunks away from me.
And so I was like, okay, and I made sure of what line he was in. So, if he was in 111, or 1160, because we were on the level, and I moved that same. So I'm in like 400, and 60. So we're on the same plane, that much distance apart from each other.
And
he
the
would,
same Y.
yeah,
Same height
we
as
were,
well.
Yeah, we were making sure that we're just basically straight across from each other. And he would throw a shuriken.
So it's the
And then
furthest distance we could get from one another, keeping all the chunks between us loaded.
loaded. And so when he threw it, I waited a second and I could see it hit like 3 blocks off to my right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, adjust, this much.
Yeah, so I it's like this on the screen. I did just like this. That's all. I just moved over
Yeah.
that much. Just like
You
2
couldn't
pixels.
see that he moved it.
I moved like 2 pixels over. And then I fired again and hit him. He's like, ouch. It was awesome.
But the mod creator saw that and he was like,
The very
nope,
very
that's
next
powerful.
very next update, the 2 days later removed it from us.
Well, he removed all of the upgrades,
Yeah.
all of the updates, all the weapons that we showed off.
Yeah.
He removed every one of them.
We had things doing, 600 points of damage in that game. And that's an ungodly amount, sure, but an iridium chicken. So Indirium. I don't think I have that chicken yet. Alright. Oh, come here. No.
But we were goofing off and saying that I think we could probably kill the Chaos Dragon with this shuriken. We just have to have one person get close to him and, guide where you're throwing the shuriken, and we could be, standing at where we teleported in 10,000 blocks away. And granted, we knew that it wouldn't do that because of the chunk loading
Yeah, the motion
problem.
and everything.
But I don't think he liked that idea.
Yeah, he really didn't. He has a really good mod pack. I'll give him that, but I had to go back and redo it because he removed everything that I had built through all of his updates.
It's only hard because we fixed all of his problems. He screwed us over to fix his mod pack. I'm still irritable about that.
Yeah, and I don't feel a little bent about it. And I've told him I'm not going to keep doing it until all of the updates get done, and I think he's finally finished it. So I'll start that back up in my YouTube later on. I just haven't had the want to go over there and continue to try to finish the game on just one life when I've already beat the game once. But it's a fun pack. I recommend it. It's got a great storyline. I really enjoyed it. As far as mod packs go, it's just nickel. I've got them. So why am I breeding them? I don't have any more nickels. Nope. 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 And none down here. I got a bunch of iron chickens. Okay. All right. So you guys are already set up. Okay. So get yourselves in there. And 8. 8. 8. 8. No. 8. 8. 8. 8. There we go. And he's already made one chicken for me. It's a really good setup. I forgot about that. Man. Oh. Let's see. No, come on. You're the man. You reminded me of what I used to do, but Quark. The Quark mod has a search bar up here, and that's what I'm used to. Yeah, that's super awesome. Man, thank you for reminding me about that. Need to remember it later on. I'm not gonna go into that build. That build hurt my brain. It's like, oh. Yeah, but yeah, so he made all this stuff for me. Just for that one. He went through that entire thing on just that one meatball and those two. Yeah, it's got it. I wanted to put it on this mod pack, but it just as the client version and it didn't work. So I was like, ow. So so I I've built another one here and I've made them all separate. So we got nether quartzes going, we've got gold going, we got lead going, and we got redstone. Already have made 7 for us. So we got 64 lapises. Almost ready to make the singularity. Yeah, these guys right here, power flowers. Yeah. And of course, once you get the transmutation table, you're making them. So, because everything in this setup is EMCable except for this guy. Yeah, so, I mean, the energy collectors are, the antimatter relays inside here are, the energy condensers are. No, no, because it's just a, I mean, you got a fusion crafted from Draconic Evolution, but it's just glowstone, that, a furnace, and this, and you got a basic one. And you only need a few of them. You just need one to get started, as long as you've got time. Well, for this mod pack, it is anyway. It might be different from other mod packs. But then the next one is just that one with more of that in a dark matter. And then the next one is just that with red matter. It's just glowstone. And of course, glowstone, not that hard to get, right? Because just compressed dust, 6% chance. And a diamond, it's 12% chance, so you're going to get a whole bunch of it. Can you get it from the loot bags? Yes, you can. That one right there at a 1.99% chance. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that Dragon Breath was the worst because he hits really hard with this Dragon Breath here. And you're not paying attention. You're like, la, la, la. Whoa. Yeah. Cinderhorn died to it. I almost died to it, but I was paying more attention. Right, so you are completely full. What are you doing, man? Oh, you're full of seeds. Well, that will do stuff. Ooh. I can't put those down there, so just clobber it out. And yo. Cool. Yeah, just haven't bothered setting it up because I've got 1,600 of this stuff. Once again, it's not really worth the extra effort to get so much more of it at this time. So I just come by and say, why are they all grown? And just turn it out, stick it in that thing, and go. So it only happens every few days real days. I haven't touched that thing since like Monday. So yeah, it's Friday, and you get these guys in the loot chests and fertilize it with the fertilizer. This guy right here, a green, 2 gold nuggets, and you get 4 of them. And if you double it up, it just makes that much more. So each one of these are going to give you 6 because they're tier 6 seeds. But you do that right there, and I think they're giving you 10. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. And then the worms, It's like, do I even need that much? No. No. Oh, ruined that one. But yeah, this is a good build with the long range breaker. It's just auto breakers, a void crystal, which, you know, void crystal's not that hard to get because it's just a coal and a reconstructor. Yeah, Cinderhern has the seeds for it. He's actually growing them. I did the Awakened Draconium ones, so you gotta have the crux underneath, and Cinderhern's got the other one, the Nether Star. Oh, go look over there. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's go over there and look at that. What am I doing? Spawner. Come this way. Yeah, so let's go see our Nether Star farm. Oh, hold on. Get my portal charm. So I can just instantly travel through. I don't shaking, 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 shimmy. Also one of those things you drop out of the bags. Alright, so this is where we farm our Nether Stars. Yeah, portal charm. This guy right here from Dark Utilities. Any portal is instantaneous, and that's the only portal that you have to wait for. So, okay, so reinforced obsidian from Tiny Progressions. This right here. Nope, that's not this one. So it's iron bars, obsidian. Makes you 4 of them. Witherproof. So build yourself a nice setup for it. You can leave these right here for your kill holes. I had one for him. Ah! I had one for me. Cinderhern had one for him. And then down below, we have the Wither Builder from Industrial Foregoing. And of course, it builds it. You want to set it to where it's active on redstone signal. You want it to be fed with wither skulls and soul sand. So I don't have anything feeding these guys, so we just have a limited amount. We got to go get more redstone all the way back up to a timer. Right here, redstone clock set to 1 and 1. 1 and 1 requires redstone. 1 and 1, and then back over here to a redstone repeater and a weighted pressure plate that's heavy. Now, I will do this. You do want the Skullfire sword for this one, obviously. And just stand on this plate, and it will constantly build withers. And it does it at a slow pace, so you don't just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're like, ah! I usually wait till I get 3, and then I hop off. Wait for 1 blast, wait for the 2nd blast, and then you wait for the 3rd blast. And then you run in here, kill them. Skullfire sword, 1 hit each. Yay! I'm so overpowered and super! And then, of course, you get that right there. You get your ribs. Well, you got to turn your ribs on in this pack if you want to get the armor. Because, you know, you're not going to get this stuff because you can't get the ribs without turning it on in the config. It's turned off for some reason. And yeah, so that's it. It's a pretty good build for it, and it's completely safe. It just takes a little bit of redstone. Stick it back until you can't get blasted. I had thought that it would blast the redstone up off the ground, but it don't. I'm like, okay, cool. And I don't know. I haven't got that far into SB2. I've only briefly looked at it. I mean, I haven't gotten out of the first room, so I've only looked at it But yeah, you want it to be this far away to where it just gets to this point, because you don't want the redstone going past it from over there. You want this to push it like a repeater, but you also want it to not hold on to the signal. You want it to just do, you know, fast, 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 fast. You can see down there where it's flashing one, 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 and stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13, and then as far range down there as you can get. Good to go. Die, guys. I have the most overpowered sword ever. Yeah. Put this OP thing away. And of course, you know, the Skullfire Sword gives you all the experience you could ever want. I don't know if you like inventory tweaks, but I like it because if I ever, you know, if I ever want the blocks to be replaced automatically, like if I use these two, it'll automatically replace the block with the next set. Blink. And sometimes it goes invisible. Just right click, they're there. Like that. It's not in the pack. You have to add it to the pack. It does cause some inventory problems though, so it's a toss up. But it's client side, so you don't have to worry about throwing it on a server or anything. Because I know Sindlehern doesn't use it. I do. He just replaces the set with it. Yeah, well, I can see the reasoning why they wouldn't want to do it, but I can also see the reasoning why I want them to do it. So I want them to do it. So you know how this thing right here, the portal back to the overworld or the Nether, you got to stand in it for like 5 seconds. Well, this portal charm, instantaneous. So pretty cool. Except for when you come back outside. Seriously. Die, little sneak. And then I just leave it here. So I don't do that. I don't waste him. Man. That monocle just, poor pigman. I have no sympathy for them. They intrude on my domain. Nay, they lad, nay. Oh, look at that. I got another sword for it. And a salmon. So, yeah. So, heart container. Don't know if you know about those. You can actually make them. They're, you know, early to mid game, depending on how many poisonous potatoes and rabbits you can get. I hope so. You can only use 10 of these, though. I was bummed. Made a whole bunch of them because I found out they're EMCable. I was like, ooh, I'm just going to have 64. Oh, I can only get 10. Yeah, because in, what was it, Rise of the Titans? Yeah, Rise of the Titans, we had like 60 extra heart things. We had like, what, like 525 hit points each, something like that. It was a ton. I am curious now. Eat up my experience, fellas. That's what the Rosa Arcana uses for mana generation. It eats your levels. Right? Just walk around and get all my levels taken from these guys. And then it's gonna take so long. No, you gotta be standing within a a 1 block range of it. But I've got them being fed solid experience from chickens. and it just pops out an experience bubble, and they eat it. They'll eat any of these guys that pop out. So, pretty cool. I know in the Ancient Cake mod pack, which is another good 1.12 one, that's a lot like this one. Just it's an open world one. You actually have the so you have a flux field here, which changes mana into energy, into RF. That's basically what this does. To the blue thing in those tubes. What blue thing? Am I? I'm missing something. I tend to miss something. I'm sorry. Oh, into the mana. Yeah. Well, effectively they are. So it just has to go through the Rosa Arcana to do it. I've got a lot of builds for making mana. I just haven't built them here because most of the mana generating flowers require some extra love to get going, and the Rosa Arcana with some sort of experience generator just is the simplest, easiest way to manufacture it on your own. And when you get full of it, you can just go over there, and I get full of it a lot, don't I? Sinhard, full of it, full of it. Oh, this is a cool little flower over here, the orchid. He's evolved, but it's funny how the evolved orchid costs 2 gray, 2 yellow, 2 green, and 2 red to to do it, but the regular orchid costs a greed, a pride, a red, a green, yellow, 2 grays, and a pixie dust. And they don't seem to be any different, so it's kind of weird. But he's got no mana, so let me do this real quick. It's really cool. Yeah, get down here. Oh, I've already got that built up. Yeah, okay. Got a little bit of mana in that thing. So if I toss this into here, give it some mana, maybe. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I really should too, because it's late. Stayed up way later than I should have. I wasn't paying attention to the time. I'm having so much fun. Yeah. Go to bed, man. You have a good night and good day tomorrow. I'll see you around some other time. It's fun chatting with you. Look forward to seeing you again sometime. I think I should leave too. Yep, good night. Yeah, so everybody, we're going to take off now too. So everybody have a good day. God bless. I will see you next time. Bye bye. Yeah, no problem. See you, man.
Have a great night. Take care.